Good morning, everybody. Last day. Sorry about last night. I got to that building and Yogi already looked for any unlocked doors, and the only unlocked door was the vestibule, which is a very tiny room with a light that's always on and a fan that's always blowing, and it's really loud. So we were like on the porch, and I was like, let me give it one more shot. So I go around the back to where like the lift goes up and down, and I see a catwalk. So I go up on the catwalk, and then I see a wall, and I'm like, let me see if I can climb up here. And I climb up, and I hop over the fence, and now I'm like in the area where that lift is. So I let Yogi in. Still can't get into the lobby area. Everything's locked. But at least we were in an area bigger than the vestibule, and we stayed there. And this morning, we're all hanging out. It's like 10 o'clock, maybe even past that. We're all hanging out because it's the last day. And the lift starts operating. One goes down, and then one comes up. And what do you know? There's 3 dudes there. And they open the place up, and they're like, how'd you get in here? And we're like, oh, I climbed the wall. And he's like, what? You climbed the wall? Like, he wasn't mad at all. He was more like interested. And yeah, they let us see the place. You walk in, and there's that big lobby area where like usually the deli is open and they serve hot sandwiches and drinks and coffee and stuff like that, but it's only open on the weekends, and today is Thursday. And they have water for hikers, but you got to filter it, and then they have bathrooms. And then we got to see the area where the hikers can sleep, but for some reason the door was locked. And there's couches in there, and there's a VHS player, and there's VHS movies. Anybody remember VHS? And they had some classics too, like Forrest Gump. That's really the only one I remember right now, but they did have some classics. And would have been cool to sleep in there, but at least we got out of the weather, because it did rain last night. Pretty bad too. So today's the last day. I finished the Vermont Trail in about 10 miles, less than that now. And it's gonna be great. I always wanted to hike this trail, and now I'm almost done with it. Am I sad? Not really. Am I happy? Yeah. Proud of myself. Another trail down, another trail accomplished. I have 2 more I need redemption on, but that'll be later on down the road. With that being said, most importantly, I'm touching Canada today, so it's gonna be a beautiful day. Ahoy, matey. Just taking a little breaky poo. 4.3 miles till the end. And I don't know. Feel good. Feel great. I wish this trail lasted another 200 or 300 miles. Because my body's ready for that. But I'm just having some lunch. And we'll get this done. Long trail in the books. Almost in the books. Almost there is almost there. Made it. Congrats, brother. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you see that beautiful monument right over there? On the other side of that is Canada. So basically, over there. And Yogi and myself have walked from the bottom of Vermont all the way to the top. That's awesome. When we tell people only 270 miles, they're like, only. But it's a feat within itself.
Tough hike.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the tougher ones I've done for sure. Still don't know how I feel. Like I just walked 270 miles, that's how I feel. That's about it. Now we wait for Ava and Amani, or AKA Redbud. He got a trail name finally. Yeah, we see if they make it before this guy has to leave. So it's about an hour or so.
Yeah.
So we'll see. So this is the very last shelter on the trail. Technically, it's not even on the trail. Where I was before with Yogi. That is mile 0 for Sobos, southbounders. And mile 270, I believe it's 270. or 272. It's weird. It's every guide says something different. One guide says 273, one says 270, one says 272. But whatever. And tomorrow, my shuttle driver, I think her name is Carlene Squire, she comes to pick me up. I got to take this trail all the way down to the parking lot. And it's about like less than a mile away. But she will pick me up in the parking lot and drive me all the way to Burlington. The only thing that sucks is it's 1 o'clock. It's not her fault. It's not anyone's fault. It's just the time that she can do it. So I will be in this shelter till about maybe 12:30. I'll leave and I'll go down to the parking lot. And I'll wait for her. This is the end of this trail, but it's not the end of the journey. And you will find out what that means probably tomorrow. So, with that being said, have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.